Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Lucy and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today to the best of our ability is Lucy's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we're giving her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. We still have quite a bit of construction going on out front, which makes her nervous. You can see her looking toward the different sounds, but it's not as bad as yesterday. She's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Lucy heel. Now at this point, Lucy has a job to do, and that is to walk nicely next to your left leg. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, but walking nicely like a lady so that you're leading the walk, not Lucy. When Rich turns, she turns. And she's walking very nicely. Rich is talking to her to keep her focused, and he is using a little bit of treats again to keep her focused. Nice automatic sit. So when you stop walking, she sits automatically. This is the sit stay. It's a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You can practice your commands indoors as well as outdoors. If it's too hot or rainy, don't make that an excuse not to practice, because she needs all the practice that she can get. And you can use this video as a tutorial to help you remember the commands that Rich is going to show you this afternoon.
Stay.
He leaves her in another sit stay, and your homework will be to lengthen out the distance that you can go. This time Rich calls her, and she's to come and sit right in front facing his knees. And then go back to heel. And everything starts and stops at heel position. And Lucy knows that. And each time you stop your feet, she's been taught to sit. So when you're walking her down the street and you stop to cross the traffic or talk to a neighbor, she should be sitting nicely at your left, waiting for her next command. So she should continue to improve every day. If Rich slows down, she's to slow down. If you're a power walker, she should do the same. Nice automatic sit, another stay. Rich will demonstrate the come on command again. Lucy come, and she comes and sits, and she gets a treat, because that's a very important command, is your come command. You want her to always come to you when you call her. And if you have to reward her for doing that for a little while, that's okay. She's young. I mean, you forget how young she is because of her size, but she's young. And you notice how each time Rich tells her to stay, he gets a little bit further away. He calls her in, she sits. She gets a treat for a good job. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are her down command. And this is lay down on command. You're going to take your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down and stay. And you can practice this at home, on her bed, a blanket that she lays on. But you're going to use that down command a lot. And Rich will demonstrate that command one more time. And Rich is also going to bring a packet of information with instructions for you. So we try to make sure that you have it all together before we leave, but if you need us, we're always going to be here for you. Down, stay, And you can either return back to heel or you can call her. Rich called her in. So we have demonstrated for you her heel, her automatic sit, her sit stay, her come, her down stay. These are the commands that Lucy has learned while she's been here at school, which is going to give you instruction on how to use your training equipment. He's bringing you your training equipment home with Lucy. We've enjoyed having her. She's like a member of the family now. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.